In our news bulletin for this evening, state-owned enterprises have been established to generate revenue for government and become more self-sufficient. The police department continues to investigate a vehicle accident at the Peel, and it is still uncertain whether charges will be laid. Government and KNU agreed to resume services while discussions continue. The touch tournament wrapped up the season for mixed touch rugby on Island. Government's ongoing transformation process has seen a number of the revenue-generating departments or corporations now placed within a ministry titled as the commercial agencies, or what could be considered as state-owned enterprises. In 2011, following a functional review of all government departments and services undertaken by Fahamosili Dr. Matangalofi Luaiufi, the core functions of all government departments was determined. This resulted in the aligning of departments' functions into ministries, and those departments that had interdepartmental responsibilities like finance, human resources, legal, law and order, and whanafono became recognized as central agencies. There are also departments that are now operating as the commercial trading arm of government, more like businesses, under the Niue Philatelic and Numismatic Company that was established and governed by the Niue Philatelic and Numismatic Act. The Niue Philatelic and Numismatic Company manages the Niue Philatelic, New Zealand Mint and New Zealand Post, and the ex-government housing, the Niue Bond Store, the Noni Farm at Waiea, Civil and Quarry. This year there have been gradual changes to Niue Power, Telecom and the Broadcasting Corporation of Niue. Personnel from these different divisions or former departments will all be on contract, and operations or services will continue, but they will work as public trading entities. The current NPNC Board of Directors, as appointed by Cabinet, include the Honourable Premier Toke Talangi, the Financial Secretary Poitung Yakapanga, and Justin Kamupala. The Niue Telecom Company has its own Board of Directors, and that includes Ian Fitzgerald, Avi Rubin, and Peleni Talangi. It is clear that government's vision is to generate more revenue for these entities to become more self-sufficient. There was an accident at the bottom of the Peel Hill early on Friday morning. According to those who saw the vehicle coming down the hill, the driver may have misjudged the early morning road condition and failed to navigate around the sharp left turning corner. The police are still investigating the accident, as the sole occupant of the vehicle, a 17-year-old female, may have suffered a medical condition which may have contributed to the accident.
Last week on Friday there was a motor vehicle accident. The vehicle involved is actually a write-off. We're just thankful that that there wasn't much injury sustained to the person involved. But looking at the damage of the vehicle, she's pretty lucky to escape the motor accident on Friday. She's still in hospital at the moment, and she's still being observed. So that's determined by the medical staff. So once we have all that confirmed, then we'll be able to determine from where on from here. It doesn't really matter, whether it's your close relative or, relation, family. One law fits all. Like I said, that it needs to be investigated, and inquiries will be carried out to determine the right course of action from police.
The nature of the accident and the damage to the vehicle has prompted another reminder from the Chief of Police for people to drive according to conditions and to take care at times while out, not only on public roads but any roads on the island. KNU Wi-Fi services will continue after a series of meetings between the Niue government and Rocket Systems. Free Wi-Fi internet services ended at the beginning of April that caused some confusion, with government warning Rocket Systems of legal action to cease charging customers for the service. To comply, Rocket Systems switched off all their operations, leaving more than 100 customers without internet, and international links were also affected. However, within a day, the matter was resolved, and both Niue government and Rocket Systems started discussions. In a press release this week, government has agreed to allow Rocket Systems to continue providing internet services as they continue to address the various issues and find a way forward that is beneficial for both parties and people of Niue. Rocket have been supportive of ongoing discussions that have been deemed as positive and constructive, with a further update on the internet situation expected in early June. The local mixed touch rugby season ended last Saturday with 7 teams vying for the title. The season was held over 7 weeks, with 8 teams participating in the modules that were held on Friday afternoons. The knockout tournament had teams playing on 2 fields, and the competition was fierce. Despite a few minor disputes, it was Hakupu Huitamu who were crowned champions for this year. Avaseli Onionipata coming in second, and third placing went to Fatuaua Uhumotu. The Golden Oldie Prize went to Tomasiri from the Fijian team. The best female player went to Selina Tongatole from Blueborn Warriors. The best male player went to Atoa Talangi from Avaseli Onionipata, and the youngest player went to Uta Fatulolo from Hakupu Huitanu. According to one of the organisers, their small team have yet to discuss plans for next year and further developments for touch rugby on the island. Those are our news stories that we have for you this evening. We hope you can join us again for our next bulletin on Thursday.